Welcome to Anuvia Plant Nutrients flagship facility in Zellwood, Florida. Whether you are on site as a customer, contractor, vendor, or visitor, our number one concern is your safety. Since you are watching this video, it means you have already signed in on the visitor's log sheet. It is important that you sign in and out of the facility so that we have an accurate count of all personnel on site. Customers, vendors, visitors will be escorted by an Anuvia employee. Should an emergency arise, your host will instruct you on the actions necessary for your safety. Should you be a contractor performing work in the facility, you will be required to participate in further safety instruction. Contact your Anuvia host for details on this additional training. This facility has a strict non-smoking policy. Your cooperation with this policy is appreciated. While on site, you will be required to wear long pants, sleeve shirts, and in addition, you'll be required to have the following safety protection: hard hat, safety glasses, earplugs, and a reflective vest if working within the facility. Steel-tipped shoes are also required for contractors working in the plant. Customers, vendors, and visitors are not required to have steel-toed shoes, but should have shoes that cover the entire foot. Let's review the site layout. You arrived on Jones Avenue. Presently, you are in the administration office. The office directly next door is the laboratory. The process area is divided into quadrants. The first quadrant, as you enter the facility, is the warehouse area that stores Anuvia's finished products, Greentrix and Simtrix. Directly to the west of the warehouse is the organics receiving area and granulation building. North of the warehouse area is the chemicals receiving area where ammonia, sulfuric acid, sodium hydroxide, and sodium hypochlorite are stored. West of the chemical tank farm is the odor control area. If you are driving in the facility, the flow pattern is clockwise around the site at speeds not to exceed 15 miles per hour. There are several other chemicals handled within the facility which will require your attention. The most critical is ammonia. Ammonia becomes airborne and easily presents an inhalation hazard. Ammonia is stored in the northeast quadrant of the site in two 15,000-gallon storage tanks. In the event of an ammonia release, you will hear a sharp, ear-piercing alarm indicating your immediate action is necessary. Depending on the wind direction, you will proceed to one of two muster points. The muster points are located at the maintenance shop, muster 1, and in the northwest quadrant of the property, muster 2. To determine which location to proceed to, you should look at either of two windsocks located on the organic silo and on the north end of the product warehouse. If the wind is blowing the sock in the direction of zone 1, you should proceed to muster point 2. If the wind is blowing the sock in the direction of zone 2, you should proceed to muster point 1. Stay at this location until you are instructed by an Anuvia supervisor that it is safe to proceed with your activities. Other chemicals that may present a hazard are sulfuric acid, sodium hydroxide, and sodium hypochlorite. Contractors that may be working in these areas will receive site-specific training regarding these chemicals. Other safety rules you should be attentive to are 3 points of contact while walking up stairways. This simply means you have to keep one hand on handrails while walking up the stairway. No one should ever run in the facility. And finally, be constantly aware of your surroundings. Thank you for your attention. Should you have any questions, feel free to discuss them with your Anuvia host.